Hi everyone, it's Aga from EurekaCrystalBeads.com and I have another fun beading video for you. But before I get started, just a quick reminder to check out the rest of the channel, and if you like what you see, if you've learned anything, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you always know when we're posting new content. So today's tutorial is going to be really easy and super quick. I'm going to show you how to make these quite simple but also very elegant last minute holiday earrings, and the base for the entire thing is going to be this symbol finding, this stud or post earring that is intended originally for Miyuki beads, but I'm going to show you a different creative use of it. And for these earrings, you're going to need these symbol findings, these post earrings. You're going to need jump rings, and for one earring that's 4, so for 2 that's 8 jump rings. You're also going to need these connectors. As far as metal elements are concerned, you're also going to need 2 head pins. And I have here my favorite kind, which is ones with a ball in the end. And for the beads, you're going to need 2 for one earring, so that's 4 for 2 earrings, 4 size 6 or 6mm fire Polish beads, and 2 3mm bicone beads. And here I have Pretiosa bicones, but you can use basically, well, any bead that you want, really. When it comes to tools, you're going to need pliers, and you're definitely going to need round nose pliers like these. Cutting pliers, and I have 2 kinds here. These are side cutters and these cut from the front. You can use any kind you like of the cutting pliers, and you're going to need some flat nose pliers to hold the elements in place as you bend them. Why don't we start? As you can see, the only element in these earrings that is not already made and ready to use are these dangly beaded parts. So you're going to take your head pin and add 1 bicone and 1 red fire Polish bead. And now we're going to make the loop. So the first thing I like to do is to bend the pin to one side like this, so that we get more of a circle on a stick shape rather than a big P shape when we make the loop. Now what I need to do is cut off and trim the wire a little bit. You're going to need just as much as is enough for the loop, and that will be slightly more than 1/4 of an inch. I would say this much, and you just cut it off. And now take your round nose pliers and make a loop by curling that metal like that. If it looks a little to the side, you can always take your flat nose pliers and flatten it out a little bit, like that. And always make sure that the loop is properly closed so that it doesn't fall off, like that. And let's put it aside and make the second one. So again, I put on my bicone and the fire Polish bead. I bend the eye pin, trim off the excess, and fold it into a nice rounded. I like it on the bigger side. All the elements are now ready, and the only thing left to do is basically to put it all together. For this purpose, I'm going to be using my flat nose pliers, and as the closing tool, I'm going to use these round nose pliers, but you can also use another pair of flat nose pliers. Okay, I'll be starting from the bottom, so I take one of the jump rings and I try to find the opening, which I think is here. Okay, so I just open the jump ring a little bit. I put the beaded part on it and the golden connector rod on it. Now just close it tight and to the next one. I open up the ring, put all my elements on it, and just close the ring. Now I'm going to put a ring on the other side of the rod. So this part is just purely a pleasure because you can't ruin it in any way. And the final ring. And actually for this part you don't have to close that other ring, you just connect it to the finding at the same time. Okay, so now that I have this element ready, I just want to look at in what direction my loop in this beaded element goes. So I want it to be kind of facing back so that the opening is at the back. And I hold it in this way, and this is how I put it on the finding, on the symbol finding right here. So that both of the loops on the bottommost parts of the earring are facing the same direction. Close the ring. Now I just have to reopen the other. So again, I'm looking at which way it's facing, so it's facing the wrong way because I want it to be facing back, so I just need to turn it all the way around. Now it's facing the right way. So this is the way I put it on the finding. And now just close that loop, that jump ring. And basically that's it. That's the earring. So that's the tutorial. As you can see, it's really a piece of cake. You can make it in all the colors and for all of your family to give as presents during holidays. I hope you liked this quick tutorial. All of the materials that I've shown you and all the different types of pliers and tools you can find at eurekacrystalbeads.com. Hope you visit us again. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!